Good afternoon, DJ. It is Wednesday, December 31st. The time is currently 3:03 p.m. I wasn't gonna come for PM session, but then I saw the price action and it's just a brilliant end to the year. All right, brilliant session to end the year of trading of 2025. And I just want to walk you through it, DJ. Oh my goodness. So morning session was, kind of a dud, right? Not much really happened, but I also would like to critique my morning session a little bit. I kind of um took a step back from let me I took a step back from my three-step that I'm looking for, right? I've kind of gotten used to just looking for the setups, but I deviated from following the three-step. Anyway, let me walk you through it right now, and then it'll make sense what I'm talking about, DJ. Oh, 2025. You came and you left brilliantly, sexily too. Hold on, let's delete all of this stuff. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. I'll put it when I need it. Ooh. So this is where we left off in the morning, right? Not really giving us much, but let me adjust this. Oh, was it adjusted already? No, it was a different chart. What's this chart? Cool. Cool. So this was our dealing range, right? When we came in for the morning session. Okay, we stayed and we watched this price action meander. All right, obviously drawing nearer, closer to. Don't watch the head though, DJ. Here, meandering close and lower and lower, right? Itching towards the dealing range low. And as you can see, we took dealing. I think we were gone somewhere here. Yeah, I was gone even before dealing range low was taken, I think. But anyway, we take dealing range low. All right. Step one says, wait for. Well, no. Step one is identify a dealing range. We identify the dealing range. Step two, wait for one side of the dealing range to get taken. Right. Morning session took out sell side. All right. Dealing range low. All right. This now shifts our buyers to in the morning. Well, in the session, right? Shifts our session buyers to a sell program. All right, meaning our pro trend trades for the buyers would be sells. Obviously, overall in terms of weekly program for me, it would be a counter trend trade, right? But session wise, it's a pro trend trade. So then you'll be waiting for price to retrace. All right, so it took external. Then you're waiting to see the internal liquidity. All right, the internal liquidity, which is going to take you back down to external liquidity. Oh, um, as you can see, lunch, well, was like playing its role, right? Part of the internal liquidity, retracing into premium of the range. All right, so we are just dealing range from lunchtime. This is where we're at. PM session now kicks off. PM session kicks off. All right, we're into dealing range equilibrium. We come into equilibrium of the dealing range. We trace into it. We take internal liquidity, drop low, market structure shift here. And it was a 1 minute setup, nothing on the 15 seconds. So, because for my 15 seconds, I would be waiting for on top of the key high, 15-minute high being taken. I also want to see a 1 minute regular swing, or I get taken close near the level, and there wasn't none. Okay, but it was a 1 minute. All that to just say there was a 1 minute setup, and not there wasn't nothing there on the 15 seconds chart that I would have partook in. Okay, I'm sure this could have been somebody else's model, but for me on the 15 seconds chart, there was nothing there for me. But M1 coming through with it, right? Coming through with it. All right, so from here, this will be the pro trend trade for the session, right? Even though it'll be going against my bias. That's why I say I wanted to be able to go both ways because I know some weeks I'll be wrong in my bias. So just because I'm thinking it's good, I'm not always going to be right? So I want to obviously position myself. I want to be hedged, to be able to also make bank when I'm wrong on my weekly program. And this is just a perfect example of it right here. my model. Wait, this would be the session setup. Woo! Hold on. Let's put the target wise, and then we'll walk through our current management style. All right, it's a counter trend trade overall. All right, so we have to manage it like a counter trend trade, okay? Because that's how my management is set up. Even though it's a pro session trade, overall it's counter trend trade because going against my personal weekly program. But maybe there could be a middle line, right? Maybe there could be a middle line for when it's going against the weekly, right? But it's a session pro trend trade. Maybe I can have a secondary management model for those trade that, fall in the middle of the circle. Yeah. See, DJ, keep showing up, man. But okay, let's put that down. Weekly PT session PT, right? So we have PT and we have CT based on the weekly. Session wise, we can also have PT and CT. So the ones that fall on the CT but also PT, they need a different management style. Anyway, but we're just gonna go through this one with what we currently have, right? Which this being as counter trend trade because it's going against my weekly program. So -1, 50% of the trade would be coming off. Stop moves to 75.75. -2, 80% of the trade is off at this point. Stop goes to see, and this is one thing I also wanted to make note as well from the morning session. What was different from this setup here to the morning session that we were taking? Time, right? Time to get to -1. And that's one thing I said I wanted to start paying attention to. How long to get to -1? These trades here, they were just like meandering. They weren't doing nothing. It was lethargic. Price was just like it just wasn't moving. Compared to the PM session trade here, that's still going, by the way, -5.5, again, about to get smashed. For me, I would be out, all right, if I had something in there. But obviously, plausible deniability, we haven't got that yet. Okay. We might get that by the time we get finished here. Yeah, what was I saying, DJ? I'm just so excited with just what I'm seeing. It's just you can tell from the sound of my voice that I'm just like I'm hyped. I'm pumped. Anyway, how long? How long does it take, right? From entry to -1 is like literally how many 1 minute candles? Let's say this confirmed the setup. This you were on this candle you were entering. All right, 216. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 candles, 216 to 25. Yep, 9 candles, 9 minutes. It was 9 minutes. All right, 9 minutes to get to -1. At my -1, it would be less than that. What's that? Let me do a quick math. See if I can do quick math. 16 at 4, 5 minutes, right? Because I wouldn't go right at it. I want to be a little bit just above it. Okay. I don't know if this would have took me out, but hey, even if it didn't, 9 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. So 9 minutes, let's say overall 9 minutes it took to get to -1. Let's compare that to one of the setups we took this morning. That didn't even get to -1. They didn't even get to -1. This was one here, right here. This was the confirm entry would be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. Blah, blah. More than 10 minutes, we still don't see -1. And that's something I've noticed as well. Like when I'm on side, the market lets me know immediately that I'm on side, right? It doesn't take a while. It doesn't meander. Just look at the difference here, right? And these are the kind of steps I want to be getting in. So I saw this and I just had to show you, DJ. I just couldn't be the only one seeing it. I just had to share it. Oh, ending the freaking year on a banger. So it's not just about what I was saying this morning, right? Like I said, I came on here to a little bit critique my morning session as well. All right, having looking at it in hindsight. I haven't watched it back, but I'm just thinking about it in hindsight. Yeah, just don't be too focused on looking for the sell, right? We have our steps. Yes, you can trade within the range. We're not limited to just waiting for one side of the dealing range to get taken and then waiting for retracement into, premium array or discount array, whatever. This not bearing in mind if you're buying or selling, right? And then, that's our preferred trade back to external liquidity. External to internal to external is what I'm trying to say. We're not just limited to that, right? But I think I've kind of the past couple of days, I've like kind of just been not, I guess, not, I mean, focused on not waiting for the one side to be taken, but more like trying to trade in within the range, if that makes sense. I know it makes sense what I'm saying. I've been more focused on trying to just trade within the range rather than, hey, if trading within the range isn't what's plausible, what's our next step, right? Let's wait for one side of the dealing range, right, to to get taken out, and then that will let us know, hey, this is what we want to do and where we want to potentially go to next. And that's kind of what another thing I wanted to come on here to say. All right, just to make that clear. But yeah, and also to say that just because it's the last day of the trading year doesn't mean nothing squat. Remember, I ended the morning session saying, last day of the year, no trading, no trading. It's not about that. It's about time and then price, right? And what we're looking for in these markets. Oh, oh, my goodness. My goodness. This is just it's just a beautiful way to end the year. Just DJ. DJ, you see it, right? You see it. Well, I just walked you through step one, identify the dealing range. What's my field of play? All right, step two. Hey, you don't have to wait for one side of the dealing range to get taken. You can trade within the range, but the best optimal high probability trades are when you wait and anticipate, right? Wait and anticipate. So step two, wait for one side of the dealing range to get taken. That will let you know what the session bias is going to be. All right, or where price will want to go to next. If sell side is taken, that means that we want to seek deeper discounts. Okay, but that's not always going to be the case. We're waiting for a retracement into a premium array, which can be dealing range low or equilibrium, or up to, if it's pretty strong, right? And pretty weak, and it's going to go down to the downside quick. You want to see it, or probability of the time it will happen, all right? Internal liquidity will happen here at the dealing range low, and it might not make it to equilibrium, or sometimes it does, just like this. This is beautiful. And if it's kind of weaker and you need to seek more premium, okay, then you're looking for dealing range upper quadrant. But anyway, these three levels will be where I'll be anticipating internal liquidity to get taken, all right, to continue to take external liquidity, right? Oh, but sometimes, right, if it doesn't turn here and it keeps going and it takes that, then that flips the bias, right? So that's what we've been doing. But this is just, oh, sexy. Let me go back here. We took external liquidity, came into internal liquidity, all right, and came back to take external liquidity. Continuation. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sometimes these will be clean, sometimes it won't. Okay, I'm not really fussed about it, but this is the trade here that we're looking for. This trade right here that we're looking at on the 1 minute, that is our setup that we're looking for. All right. That is what we're showing up every day, anticipating, and that's where our money makers will be. All right. Just want to clarify that for you, baby girl. All right. This is where our money makers will be. You're fine to get into the other ones, but just understand, right? But these are the ones you're looking for, right? These are the ones we are here for. These are the ones we are here for, okay? These ones. You can have your fun with the other ones, but this. All right, let's not make this a long one, DJ. I just wanted to come and just show you what a full year of just showing up and being dedicated, more than a full year actually, because it was October 24, more than a full year. Well, after what a year, over a year of just showing up consistently in front of these markets will get you right. And this is it. This is just it sums it up perfectly. It ends the year for me perfectly. All right. And that's why it's all set. Just the stones are just falling perfectly. I don't know. I feel like it's because I'm on purpose, all right, doing what Yeshua has put me on this earth to do. If the last few days, last few weeks, everything has just been falling. Just the path is just being laid in front of me. And this is what I prayed for. And he's delivering. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of come in here and end the year on a high note and just yeah. It's not just about me anymore right now. So very happy, brilliant end to a brilliant year. All right, this is just the result of pure dedication, perseverance, and just showing up each and every day, even when it's tough and you don't want it and you're not seeing no results. Just keep showing up. All right, never, 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 never give up. All right, you only fail when you quit. All right, this is worth it. Keep going. All right, DJ. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Woo! 2026. You have no fucking idea what's coming for you. You have no fucking idea. All right, DJ. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. I saw this on the couch and I'm just like, yeah, no. This is just too perfect. Too perfect. I cannot not show this. Um, yep, DJ. That will be it from us this year. 2025, you've been good to us. 2026, we go harder. We keep going, all right, keep showing up and understand our purpose, that we are on purpose, stick to the purpose, all right, don't deviate and just, yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. There's always a mountain to climb. Keep going. Never give up, never give up. Never. Even when it's tough, just keep going. Just keep showing up. One more rep, one more, one more minute, one more set. Woo! All right. I'm a rumbler, DJ. You already know, but I'm not. I wish I was a much better speaker, and that's something I'm gonna work on. Just my speaking, just so I can say my thoughts that I want to say, but sometimes I have thoughts and I just don't know how to articulate those thoughts, all right, in a manner that is understandable to somebody else or is easy to understand. I know what I'm saying kind of sometimes, but I just wanted to be able to articulate it to other people as well as I understand it. You get what I'm saying, DJ? I need to learn how to speak, communicate. All right, DJ. Until next year, all right, you know what it is. I'm the trader here. Good luck, good trading, happy hunting.